Take a few seconds to think of everything you have to do during the day. Brushing your teeth, feeding yourself, and getting out the door. Now, think of doing all those things and having to do them for someone else. Your schedule would completely change because you are responsible for more than just yourself. This is the case every day for students like Ashley Land who are also parents.
I built my class schedule to where I'm not away from home or from Jay for more than like an hour or two at a time. So it's nice to have those little breaks to come back and spend time with him.
During the fall of Land's sophomore year, she got married and became pregnant. Right before her spring finals, she missed only 3 days of class when baby Jay was born. She is still in school and is now expecting her second son.
When I first came back in the fall, I was trying to work on the weekends and go to class every day, and then there just wasn't enough time for family, so I just dropped the work thing and started doing just the family.
The decision between work and family was one of many Land has had to make since having her son. Although Land's schedule only requires her to be away from Jay for a few hours, she says that time away is bittersweet.
It is hard whenever like your babysitter or whoever's watching them tells you about like, oh, he, crawled today or he ate this today, and you didn't know that he liked something or didn't like something. And a lot of people say, well, you're going to school to make them have a better life, but especially when they're really young, that time is really important for their development.
Being a student with a child classifies Land as a non-traditional student. However, after speaking with coordinator Marie Bosler, she informed me that she could be a non-traditional student, he could be a non-traditional student, even I could be. A non-traditional student is anyone who thinks they are.
One of the qualifications is that there are other things in your life that take precedence over school in case of an emergency. To me, any student, if there's a problem in their family, that's going to take precedence over school.
For Land, she says the well-being of her son is always her first priority.
You're not going to write that paper until they go to sleep, and you have to revolve everything else around their sleep schedule or, when doctor's appointments and all of those other things. It's hard to balance it at first, but it gets easier.
Just as with a traditional student, Land deals with challenges such as time management, but she says she has been able to make it work.
Just because you have a kid, a lot of things change, but who you are doesn't really change unless it's for the better. It just motivated me more to get out of school sooner so I could start building that life, because at the end of the day, that's more time with my kids.
Although students face different obstacles than those of a traditional student, the two groups are more similar than one might think. And at the end of the day, they have the same goal, to graduate. For O State TV, I'm Jasmine Sievert.